Welcome everyone to the Justice League of Awesome training on campaign mods or using trainings and passions to create custom content for your Extra Life campaign. This is going to be here an in-person training as well as a training that's going to be on video on demand. For those of you coming in video on demand, welcome. To those of you live, welcome to. Good to see you all. Thanks for coming to this. And let's get going. Oh, a little bit about it. The goal is to kickstart brainstorming extra life kind of features that you can have in your campaign that are in addition to the normal stuff. And it's going to be done with a little bit of lecture, then some guided reflection, and then some sharing, just so you're aware. All right. So, So your 2023 Extra Life main quest has been completed. Now what? So we all went through the big marathon, had our 24-hour gaming challenge, we fundraised and things. But sometimes coming into a new year, we can feel like we need a little change. Maybe we've been doing the same campaign for a number of years and we need some freshness. In our involvement. Maybe we've reached part of our fundraising goals, but we want to find a way that we can make more impact with that. Or maybe we agree with the cause, but don't like the way the fundraising is set up, so we want to involve ourselves in a different way. These are all reasons to create mods for campaign. So what is a mod? Mod kind of goes back to the video game analogy of an alteration of a game to give a fresh or different experience. So some famous ones are in Skyrim. People would change characters to be other things, such as a dragon being the Macho Man Randy Savage from popular wrestling, as well as other game types, such as in Quake, there was famously the Team Fortress mod, which allowed people to play the game in a new way, which eventually spun off into its own game in its own right. So with that, we also can have mods in our Extra Life campaign. So to build an event or service based on your skills or passions that can give alternate ways to participate in Extra Life. So can any of you think of some mods that might be already present in the team, or does that definition make sense, or does it need going into a little bit more?
Yeah, we added the mini-thon, which includes more retro gaming.
Exactly. That's a big one. I've also noted a couple. So like Crafty Gamer Lady had her time where she was doing a raffle going on, and she was involving the community members from her stream. We have our very own Captain Clean, Sean Souza, and often Shelly and Adam showing up in this, doing weekly Twitch streams coming from their passion of broadcasting and things. And then we have even types like Yoshi doing the Extra Life competition that was through DreamHack, where he wound up combining his passion for Magic the Gathering and like placing well and earning money for charity that way. So how can we make these mods? So a great way to do that is to identify things that we're skilled in or passionate about, and then think how to create an event or service around them. A skill for our definition is going to be a special ability to do something. It's often something trained and developed over time, can be from a job, school, or everyday living, something that not everyone can do well. So there are the natural things like talents, but then they often get evolved into skills. We can see this from creative pursuits to pursuits like Excel. You might have seen the Excel World Championships on YouTube and things. So there are lots of different little things that we do that we pick up on our way that can become assets to us and what we do. So with that being said, I'd like to take a moment or two just to jot down 5 to 7 personal skills that you have. So we'll take a minute or so to do it. in about 10 more seconds. Has everyone got a couple, or do you need a little extra time? Thumbs
I'm
up.
good.
All good.
All right. Cool, cool. Everyone want to just share one? One of them for me is guitar. I love playing guitar. Um, Sean, do you have a skill you'd be up for sharing?
Sure, absolutely. I like woodworking, I like building things
Yeah,
and
yeah.
making something of value for other people.
Adam, you got one?
Center looks so good.
What?
Sean's entertainment center came out so good.
Oh my gosh, it did. It was crazy.
Thanks, man.
I'm not bad at programming.
Oh, you are not bad at programming. Custom overlays himself.
Right. Since
Shelley,
the man who has a high level position in programming.
yes, yes.
Um, I put organizing people.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Definitely seen you do that from everywhere from trips to our game days. So with the skills down, we like to combine them with passions, right? So passions are an activity you take part in with a strong feeling of enthusiasm or excitement. They're often times that you or things that you spend free time pursuing. You maybe can't help but share about it with others, or people are like, okay, you've talked about it enough, or it inspires you to reach new levels of mastery or knowledge in it. Let's identify 3 to 5 passions, and go ahead. We'll go about 10 seconds more. All right, are we good? Or need a little more time? I see people looking down still.
I have 2.
Two's fine. Two's fine. Okay, well, let's move on then. So then we would like to combine the skills and passion into potential. So the cool things about having our unique skills and our unique passions is they qualify to create something that you and your vantage point have, but not too many other people have. Properly known, it's the snowflake effect where everyone's a little bit unique, and also you can go into perceptions and the way you see the world. But the project of skill and passion for you would be of interest to you, and probably of interest to those who value you and want to see aspects of you in different ways. It's a cool way to share a piece of yourself with other people, as well as like be motivated about engaging in new form of content. So a couple different mod types that utilize the skill and the passion would be either into a service, meeting a need or assisting an individual, showcasing, showing a skill or talent to others and them coming to support it, a transaction, trading one thing for another, or maybe an event, meeting of individuals for a common goal. We can look at different mods throughout our community and oftentimes put them in each one of these. So right now, I'd love to take the skills and the passions and see if any of them fit together into a personal mod, something that you would be excited to do, or could see as a way to enhance your own Extra Life campaign this year. And then we'll talk afterwards and just share them out loud, because sometimes that crystallizes what we've been thinking. So it can be in a service, transaction, showcase, or event, or a combination.
Hey, Tim,
Yes.
could you share one more time just the definition of transaction?
Oh yeah,
Just to find out.
transaction would be trading one thing for another with an individual, such as like maybe you write a short story and you trade that for like a dollar donation or something like that.
Cool, perfect. Thank you.
Mhm. Thanks for asking. How's everyone doing? Does 30 seconds sound about right, or need a little more time than that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. As we come together to share ideas, if you're still working on one, that's cool. If it's not fully crystallized, that's all right. That's part of the brainstorming process. But sometimes saying out loud things out loud help us to see things better, and community can help us reach or kind of shape our goals. So I thought, so like a passion mod that I have had for a while would be to do like a charity poker night with event where people would dress up, come and play. Donations would go, or for the prize pool would go to the event, and we would have other things to do for people who weren't playing poker. That's like an idea that I've had for a while. Any wisp of ideas or things a little more concrete, less concrete? Anyone want to go first? Actually, Shelly, would we be able to hear from you?
Yeah. So my skills involve people, a lot of just engaging people, organizing people, galvanizing people. And then my passions are stories, just any kind, like whether that's reading a book or watching a show or just sitting and listening to someone's story. Um, so I think as part of some of the events that we already do, um, like I could like collect stories and then share them because I am aware that sharing stories is really, really galvanizing and encouraging, and it just helps engage people. So, like whether that be at an event or social media leading up to an event, just something like that, where just being able to share and hear stories of
That's
like
awesome.
patients and team members and that kind of thing.
Sorry to cut you off there. Didn't mean to. But that sounds fantastic. And what a way to involve like the people and yourself and bring awareness, but also the stories within the community together. That's pretty cool. I think we have time for about one more, and then afterwards we can take the conversation offline, probably to Discord or in text message and things. Adam or Sean, do you have a thing you'd like to share?
Yeah, I would love to host an event, but host it at a local venue, something that's gaming related. I know there's a retro game store slash arcade that just opened pretty close to us. There's a couple of tabletop locations where they sell board games and tabletop games, but they also host themed nights every week. So just making inroads there and being able to kind of transplant our team there and make connections with local businesses because their customers like we're all united through gaming, right? So it'd be cool to like hear their stories and just kind of share like, hey, there's more to it behind the gaming. This is our cause, and just kind of let things grow from there. So yeah, it'd be nice to establish some contact with some of these local businesses and maybe have them host something.
Definitely. I love how you guys like quickly found things that are like up your alleys and like things that are totally doable. They're within like measurable uh like metrics and things, and it's just wonderful to hear. It's super cool. So I wanted to thank you all for coming. If you can, there's a survey that I can text you guys the link to. And if you want to continue the conversation for those who are watching on VOD or those here, feel free to text us. Or if you don't have my number, you can use the @DeWisp in the Justice League of some Discord chat. I'll be there able to answer questions or help you brainstorm ideas and things. And guys, thank you for coming.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you for having us, and thank you for putting this together.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.